Welcome to a journey through the spine-chilling tales that haunt your city, Sacramento. Beneath the sunny veneer of California's capital lies a world of whispers and shadows, a place where history and the unexplained intertwine. Today, we uncover the creepiest urban legends that will send shivers down your spine. From abandoned asylums to phantom hitchhikers, we'll delve into the stories that keep Sacramento residents looking over their shoulders. So, lock your doors, turn off the lights, and prepare to be spooked. Let's start with a place where the echoes of suffering still linger, the abandoned asylum. Picture this: crumbling walls, broken windows, and the unsettling silence of a place left to decay. Legend has it that the spirits of former patients roam these halls, their tormented cries echoing through the empty rooms. Some say they see shadowy figures lurking in the corners, while others hear disembodied whispers calling their names. One particularly chilling story revolves around a malevolent entity known only as the Overseer, a spectral figure said to enforce the asylum's cruel rules even in death. Whispers claim he wanders the halls at night, a phantom presence that chills the air and instills a primal fear in anyone who dares to cross his path. Local teenagers, drawn by the thrill of the unknown, often dare each other to spend a night within the asylum's walls. Few return unscathed, their tales fueling the legend and adding to the unsettling aura that surrounds this forsaken place. They speak of cold spots, phantom footsteps, and the overwhelming feeling of being watched. One story recounts a group of teens who ventured into the asylum, only to be chased out by a spectral figure wielding what appeared to be a rusty surgical instrument. They fled in terror, vowing never to return. Is it the power of suggestion, or are these stories rooted in a darker reality? One thing is for sure, the haunted asylum remains a chilling testament to Sacramento's shadowy past. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the stories surrounding this abandoned place are enough to make anyone uneasy. So the next time you find yourself near the old asylum, listen closely. You might just hear the whispers of the forgotten souls trapped within its crumbling walls. Now let's talk about a classic urban legend, the phantom hitchhiker. The lonely stretch of Highway 16 is said to be haunted by a spectral woman in a white dress. Drivers report seeing her on the side of the road, thumb outstretched, her face pale and sorrowful. Those who stop to offer her a ride say she vanishes into thin air, leaving behind only a chilling silence and the lingering scent of perfume. One popular version of the story claims the hitchhiker is the spirit of a young woman who died in a car accident on that very road decades ago. She's said to be searching for her lost love, forever trapped in a loop of seeking a ride she'll never complete. Some drivers claim to have had entire conversations with her, only to realize she wasn't there when they looked in the rearview mirror. They describe a sudden drop in temperature, a feeling of dread, and the distinct impression of a presence beside them, despite the empty seat. One particularly unsettling account involves a trucker who picked up the hitchhiker on a rainy night. He offered her his spare jacket and she accepted, giving him a small antique locket as a token of gratitude. The next morning, the trucker woke up to find the locket gone and his jacket neatly folded on the passenger seat. When he later tried to find information about the locket, he discovered it belonged to a woman who had died in a car crash on Highway 16 in the 1950s. Is it a case of mistaken identity, or is there something more sinister at play? The stories persist, fueling the legend and making late-night drives on Highway 16 a truly unnerving experience. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, it's hard to deny the chilling nature of these encounters. So, the next time you're driving down Highway 16, keep your eyes peeled. You never know who or what you might pick up. Chapter 3. The Ghostly Bride. Our next tale takes us to the historic Cathedral of the Blessed Sacrament, a place where love and loss intertwine in a chilling urban legend. The story goes that a young bride, tragically killed on her wedding day, now haunts the cathedral, her spectral form searching for her lost groom. People claim to see her gliding through the halls, her white dress flowing behind her, a look of eternal sorrow etched on her face. Some say they hear her mournful cries echoing through the empty pews, while others claim to have seen her reflection in the stained glass windows, her eyes filled with tears. Local lore suggests that the bride's fiancé was killed in a carriage accident on the way to the church. Devastated by the news, the bride-to-be took her own life, her spirit forever bound to the place where her dreams were shattered. Eyewitnesses describe a chilling cold spot near the altar where the bride was supposed to say her vows. Flowers left at the altar are said to wilt inexplicably, and some claim to have seen the ghostly bride rearranging them in the dead of night. as if preparing for a wedding that will never be. One particularly chilling account involves a security guard who claims to have seen the ghostly bride standing at the altar, a single tear rolling down her cheek. He described feeling an overwhelming sense of sadness and a bone-chilling cold that permeated the air around him. Is it the power of suggestion, or is the cathedral truly haunted by a heartbroken bride? Whatever the explanation, the stories surrounding the ghostly bride continue to send chills down the spines of those who dare to venture into the Cathedral of the Blessed Sacrament after dark. Chapter 4. The Cursed Forest. Just outside the city limits lies a dense forest shrouded in mystery and fear. The Cursed Forest. Locals whisper tales of strange occurrences within its dark depths, from unexplained disappearances to chilling encounters with unseen entities. Legend has it that the forest is cursed, a place where the veil between worlds is thin. Hikers report feeling an overwhelming sense of dread, as if being watched by unseen eyes. Some claim to have seen shadowy figures flitting between the trees, while others hear disembodied whispers echoing through the woods. One popular story tells of a group of campers who ventured into the cursed forest, never to be seen again. Their abandoned campsite was discovered days later, their belongings scattered, and an eerie silence hanging in the air. Search parties were sent out, but no trace of the campers was ever found, adding to the mystery and fueling the legend of the cursed forest. Some locals believe the forest is haunted by the spirits of Native American tribes who once inhabited the land. They say the spirits guard the forest, protecting it from intruders and punishing those who disrespect its sacred grounds. Others whisper of a malevolent entity that dwells deep within the forest, a creature that preys on those who stray too far from the path. Whatever the explanation, the cursed forest remains a place of fear and fascination, a chilling reminder of the unknown that lurks just beyond the city limits. So, if you ever find yourself near the cursed forest, heed the warnings of the locals, stay on the path, and whatever you hear, don't look back. Chapter 5. The Vanishing House. Our final tale takes us to the heart of old Sacramento, where a mysterious legend has persisted for generations: the Vanishing House. The story goes that a beautiful Victorian home once stood on a quiet street, its walls filled with the laughter of a happy family. Then, one foggy night, the house simply vanished without a trace. Some say it was swallowed by the earth, while others believe it was transported to another dimension. Locals whisper that the house reappears on certain foggy nights, its windows glowing with an eerie light. Those who claim to have seen it describe a feeling of unease, as if the house is watching them, beckoning them closer. One version of the legend suggests the house was built on an ancient burial ground, and the spirits of the restless dead claimed it as their own, pulling it into the underworld. Others believe the house was the site of a dark ritual, and the vanishing was a result of a supernatural event. One particularly chilling account involves a group of teenagers who dared each other to find the vanishing house. They wandered the streets on a foggy night, searching for any sign of the legendary home. Suddenly, they stumbled upon a Victorian house that seemed to materialize out of the mist. As they approached, the house began to fade, disappearing before their very eyes. The teenagers fled in terror, vowing never to speak of the incident again. Is it a collective hallucination, or is there something more to the legend of the vanishing house? Whatever the explanation, the story continues to captivate and terrify those who hear it. A chilling reminder of the mysteries that lie hidden within the heart of Sacramento. So, the next time you find yourself in old Sacramento on a foggy night, keep your eyes peeled. You might just catch a glimpse of the vanishing house before it disappears once again. Thanks for joining us on this eerie exploration of Sacramento's spookiest urban legends. We've journeyed through abandoned asylums, haunted highways, and cursed forests, uncovering the tales that make this city so uniquely chilling. Remember, the next time you hear a strange noise or see a shadow in the corner of your eye, it might just be one of these urban legends coming to life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more spine-tingling tales. Until next time, stay safe and keep your lights on. You never know what lurks in the shadows.